Hi guys, I'm Ravikanth. Today we are going to analyze and design the 23-story building having different geometric plans, story 1 to 8, story 9 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 23, so on, and different beams and column sections we are going to use in designing this building, and slab thickness of 150 mm, M40 grade concrete, and wind load is considered in this design, and Bangalore location. In order to design the building, first we need to define the material properties, section properties. Then we need to analyze, assign the loads, dead load, live load, wind load, cladding load, whatever they are given. And next we need to analyze the building, run the analysis, and at last we need to check for the design check. Okay, here in define option we need to define the material properties first. We have three material properties here: M40 concrete, HYSD 500, mild 250 rebar materials are used in this building. So I have added the material properties here. Next we need to define the section properties, frame sections, and different beam sections and column sections are added here using add new property. And beam auto select and column auto select are the options in which these three beams are added in this auto selection list, so that the software will select the appropriate beam in designing this building by default. Okay. Next we need to draw the beams and columns as shown in this problem. I have already drawn the beams and columns at different stories. See, column beams and beams and columns are drawn here, slabs are drawn here for different stories. Story 9, beams and columns are drawn here. Next, after drawing these beams and columns for all different stories, next thing we need to assign the loads: dead load, live load, wind load. In this assign menu option, we need to assign the dead load, live load. Go to assign menu. Here shell loads option, click on uniform load. In this way we can assign the dead load for different stories. Story 1 to 8. For here in this problem, dead load is same for all the stories, but live load is different for different geometric plans. So I have already assigned the dead load and live load for all the stories. Dead load of 2 kN per meter square is assigned for all the stories 1 to 23, and live load (5 kN per meter square) is assigned for 1 to 8, and for 9 to 14, 4.5 is kN per meter square is assigned, and for 15 to 19, 4 kN per meter square live load is assigned, and at last for 20 to 23 story building, 3.5 kN per meter square load is assigned as given in the problem. Next we need to assign the wind load. In order to assign the wind load, first we need to go to define option. In this load patterns, we have to add wind load here, Indian code IS 875 1987. In this I have already added the wind load here. In this we have taken the wind speed as 33 km per meter second as per the Bangalore location, and terrain category has 3, and structural class comes under C. Risk coefficient factor 1, topography factor 1, as taken per the IS code 875/1987. Different plans as per the IS code have assigned the wind pressure coefficients. As you can see here, wind pressure coefficients assigned in all direction as per the IS code 875/1987. After assigning dead load, wind load, live load, next thing you have to analyze the building. You have to go to analyze option. Here we need to run the analysis. Click on run analysis option. After completion of analysis, at each point we will get the displacement values at different points. After analyzing the building, next we need to check for the design. Go to design option, concrete frame design, start design check. Software will start designing, analyzing the building. It will take time to analyze. Once after completion of design, it will show the dialog box that all frames have passed. Here analyze and design section differ for 7 concrete frames. Do you want to reiterate analysis and design? In this way it will, as per the analysis and design sections, it is showing 7 concrete frames differing. So we are in this, by this we are understanding that in designing the building, software took the smaller section as first and design the building. So here we need to click yes. Here we can see the how much percentage is analyzing. Again the software is checking for the design parameters of this 23-story building. We will get the longitudinal reinforcement frames. Do you want to reiterate the analysis and design? We will get the longitudinal reinforcement values here after designing. Design check is completed. Here we can see the longitudinal reinforcement values. Here we can view the longitudinal reinforcement shear design, axial force and biaxial moment factors as shown here clearly. after this design, we need to whether we have to check all the concrete members or all members of this building are passed. Here we can clearly showing that all concrete frame passed the design check. Click on OK. In this way, we are by following few steps we are going to design the tall building. Thank you.